Welcome back, everybody. This is the BYBB Lifestyle. Be your best body where we eat for health. I'm Jamie Graff, and as you know it, I'm here for you. So we are just starting our 4th week with David here. He has come to me at 6 foot tall and 139 pounds, and David says he wants to bulk up and get some muscle and build his body up because he's tired of being so lean. He wants a little bit more muscle mass. So what I wanted to do is show you guys out there how basically living this type of lifestyle, a vegan raw lifestyle, can actually help you build muscle. David, we're starting week number 4. How's it been so far for you?
It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. And I'm surprised that the meals are as satisfying as they are, being vegan.
Yeah.
I don't have I'm at the point where I'm not craving protein to the same extent, or animal-based protein.
Animal-based protein, because he is getting plenty of protein in the grains, in the beans. There's protein in your leafy greens. There's protein in your fruits. All of this food inside of our root powders here. We have natural testosterone boosters that are helping to boost his testosterone levels as well. So it's going to be incredible to see at the end of the 8 weeks how much weight you've actually gained, what your physique is looking like.
Yeah, and I definitely feel like I'm showing a tone that's indicative of the workouts.
Excellent. Happy to hear that. So we have a very interesting subject we want to talk about today. In the beginning of our season here with David, of course, we always do the introduction to the BYBB Lifestyle, find out if there's any conditions that somebody's dealing with, find out where they maybe heard about the BYBB Lifestyle or what their direction is or what they're hoping to get from the BYBB Lifestyle. And David had mentioned that he wasn't dealing with anything, but that was kind of like a little bit of he forgot. Because as we were exercising over the last couple of weeks, I think it was about the 2nd week in, because I'm I pay attention to details, and I noticed something on David, and I had to ask him. And so yes, David does deal with scoliosis. His spine is a little bit off track, we'll say.
A little curved.
It's a little curved. And when you're exercising, I'm not really familiar about scoliosis, but it is something that's always scared me. I see it a lot since being in California for 24 years. I see scoliosis a lot out here. Now, I don't know if that's just because we have such beautiful weather and people are outside more, so you see more people on the streets, but I have noticed a lot of it, and it really scares me because it's just a scary thing. David, can you tell me, is this something that people are born with? Is this something that happens over time? Are you familiar with that?
I'm not sure how it sets in, if it's something that happens as someone's growing or not, but it was brought to my attention in middle school.
Yeah.
When they started checking people out in gym class. And it's something I've sort of worked through over time.
Yeah.
With stretching and various things. I don't have a severe curvature.
Yeah.
But it's something that, like I said, I kind of forgot about it, and you brought it back to my attention.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry if I brought that back to you.
That's okay.
You probably spent some good time trying to.
We're here to correct these things. So it's something to be aware of as we train through.
Yeah. It is, and I know, with bulking exercises, we're doing these videos, backyard bulking, so I'm trying to push David to lift a lot of weight, squat a lot of weight, carry weight in different ways to help kind of have his body recognize that it's got this extra weight, so it needs to pack on some muscle, and that's how you do it. So I want to make sure that that I don't cause any injuries to you during this process. But we have been starting off at a very slow rate and increasing the weight each and every week, so his body can adapt to it and adjust. And that seems like it's been working pretty well for you.
I think so. Yeah, I think there's been. We've definitely pushed limits, but not to the point of injury.
Injury,
but to the point of growth.
To the point of growth, absolutely, because
Because there's things that you're making me do that I would never want to do myself.
Yes.
Which is
Yeah.
the point of
Yeah.
working together.
Correct. That's where a good spotter, a good instructor comes in, is they want to pay attention. They want to make sure you increase the weight. I think we've gone up a good 15 pounds to 20 pounds in all categories of exercises
Definitely.
just in the first 3 weeks from day one.
And rest has also been a good component of that as well.
Absolutely.
It's not an everyday thing. So
Exactly.
there's like a day on, a day off.
Yeah. So we're just going 3 days, 3 days of exercise for the week. Every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then he's getting the full Saturday, Sunday, a good 48, 50 some hours of rest before that next one. And that's what you want when you're trying to bulk up, is that rest is the most important part, because that's where the body's healing, recovering, and packing on that muscle. Basically we do the damage. I know I've shared this with David, but I'll share it with you guys out there. What we do when we exercise is we're trying to tear our muscle tissue with our exercises, and that comes from all the different movements. I'll just give you an example. If you're laying on a bench and you bring your arms back like this for a chest press, and you've got these heavy dumbbells in your hand and you're pushing them up like this, as the weight comes down, we're tearing that muscle tissue, is what we're trying to do. And then we eat these proper foods that feed the protein, feed the blood, feed the protein in the body. The blood carries those nutrients into all those little tears, fills them up with the nutritional value, it heals, and that's how we stack on muscle. We break it down and we fill it in.
Demolition and renovation.
Yes, demolition and renovation, absolutely. I wanted to go back on this scoliosis. So you found out in the 8th grade. How impactful was that on your thought process?
I skied in high school. I was a runner. I've run a couple marathons. So it was something that I sort of I don't think it was severe enough to be debilitating. It's something I've always kind of had in the back of my mind and kind of kept sort of trained through.
Okay.
But I've never seen a chiropractor or anything.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see what that kind of brings to our training.
Yeah.
Well, if there's anything that we can do to correct it, or if it's like something we train through, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's for us to find out.
That's for us to find out. Yeah, and it's good to know. Well, that's good that it didn't have that big of an impact on you.
Like I said, I basically forgot about it until you noticed.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's great if it doesn't interfere with your everyday life, because I had no idea. I never experienced, obviously. I don't know anybody else who has it. I've never experienced that and was never able to read about it because it wasn't on my mind.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out. Well, I want to thank you for sharing that with us. We're still going to do our backyard bulking and build this guy up over the next couple weeks. We're just hitting week number 4. Of course, we've got our root powders. We have our seeds, the beet juices. This week, I just mixed with some cayenne pepper. We have our fruit bowls, which, you see there's a good, I'm going to say there's a good 6 cups of fruit inside there.
Yeah.
The salads, they've been a little beefier as well. About 1.25 cups of grain, 1.25 cups of bean, and I think I crammed about 7 cups of leafy greens in there. I know when we did this last episode about what's in your refrigerator, I noticed that there was like a half-eaten bowl.
It can be a lot to get through.
It can be a lot to get through, yes. So how long are you waiting if you begin to eat that bowl and say you're like, oh, I can't finish it, you set it aside, what's your time limit to go back to it?
I usually do like late afternoon and then early evening. Like 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock kind of thing.
But on the same bowl, or you?
No, I will have the fruit sort of between breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
And then late afternoon, I'll have a salad and I'll finish the salad for dinner.
Okay. All right. Because we are trying to cram it all together in one meal, But with David, I think that's
the raw aspect of it is like. It slows things down.
Yes,
Yeah.
It does. And I'm going to say it's okay with David because, you know, we're actually trying to bulk him up, so we're getting him them nutrients. But with other individuals, if you're on the other aspect, like my last contestant there, Amari, where we were trying to help him lose weight to get him healthier, that's when you want to make sure that you eat it in its entirety because you want that volume as it gets inside the digestive system and goes through your intestines. You need that volume to push through the intestines. So that you push out that waste.
Yeah, and in the morning I have no problem eating the fruit all in one go.
Oh yeah.
It's the salad is kind of like it's like a long haul.
Yeah. It is a lot of chewing.
It's a lot of chewing.
It's a lot of chewing. It may not look like much, but it is.
Yeah. Once you put it in a bowl, it just kind of expands.
Yeah. You jump it into another bowl.
I do, and I dress it with oil and vinegar.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes I add an avocado or something for just to
spice it up.
Yeah, just to keep for variety. Some
a little. Yeah. I do the same thing. Love my artichokes. I love my avocados.
A little
I love
olive
my
or something,
olives.
pickle.
Yep. Some pickle. Absolutely. Well, David, you know, I want to thank you for being here. Week number 4, living the full BYBB Lifestyle full meal challenge, bulking up in the backyard with David Daniels. Week number 4. Guys, he's getting great results. I just want to share this with all of you to show you this works for everybody. Whether you want to gain, whether you want to lose, whether you're dealing with some type of condition, it can all be fixed with food. Hit that like button, share it with your friends and family. Keep following my channel because we're always going to have somebody new, somebody interesting, and somebody fun living the BYBB lifestyle. And you could be next. All of you out there, be your best body.